to in case there aren't foods that support the way I want to feel. It's not about supporting the way I want to eat, because people can get kind of militant about that, and I don't like to be that way, and I don't want to profess anybody else should be that way. But I also, if I had an allergy, people wouldn't say, oh, just have a little, it won't hurt you, right? If you were an alcoholic, people don't say, oh, just have a little, it won't hurt you. So there are foods that create more harm in the body than others. And if there's something you don't want to eat, just say no thank you. Just don't eat it, eat what you want. But I always try to set myself up for success by bringing stuff with me that supports me. I have things that are a little higher in fat. These are one of the best bars on the market called Epic. They come in all, they're buffalo, chicken, wild turkey, elk, you name it. They're very, very good nutritional profile bar that'll give you the energy you need instead of reaching for that bagel or something late in the afternoon. Quest bars are another really, really good bar that you can find all over the place, and they actually have pretty good flavors, but they don't raise your insulin level and stuff like that. So it's things that you can do to kind of support yourself. There's a lot of other things we could dive into nutrition, but that's a very long conversation. So I'm happy to have that with anybody else on the sideline if you'd like. A couple of other resources if you want to dive a little bit more into that and have a better understanding of how the field, the medical field is shifting in terms of how they're looking at diet and nutrition. I can tell you there's a Dr. Peter Attia in the US said this, and it is so true. The only thing worse than eating the standard American diet is eating more of it. It's true. It's very, very true. It's very true. So Dr. Peter Attia, A-T-T-I-A, phenomenal, phenomenal resource. Dr. Ken Berry, B-E-R-R-Y, if you're somebody who's dealing with blood sugar issues, pre-diabetes issues, type 1, type 2, any of that sort of stuff, he is phenomenal, very well known. Dr. Joseph Mercola, you've probably heard of him. He's been around for quite some time, and he is at the forefront of metabolic disease and research and how we're shifting the thought of how people, Mercola, M-E-R-C-O-L-A. And then one other one, a Dr. Malcolm Kendrick, K-E-N-D-R-I-C-K. He was one of the first people to broach the subject about cancer being a metabolic disease that can be impacted by food. Not every single type of cancer, but there's a lot of research and stuff behind that now that is starting to point in that direction.